Hello guys, what's up? Josh here, and today we are going to learn something awesome. I thought of modeling a bird, family, and silky chicken just came right into my mind. This is due to the different interesting features these birds have. They have black bones, they have black skin, they have blue earlobes, and they have 5 toes on each foot, and maybe you can add some other different interesting features these birds have compared to other birds. So we will do this in 3 sections, 3 videos. In this first video, we'll do the animation, the modeling part. We'll start by modeling this bird, and in my next video, which is coming also soon, we'll do the rigging part. We will add bones to this bird, and in my third and final video we'll do the animation. This final video of this short course will do the animation of this bird. So stay tuned. In case you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification button to be notified once I have uploaded. So go to front of the graph, click on Blender, open and general, and go to front of the graphic like this, since you will be given a default cube. And once you have done this, click on tab, go to edit mode, MA to merge and have a single vertex like that. GZ, I'll just pick this vertex to somewhere here, and I'll extrude and just give some sort of a sketch of this bird, and it to extrude again. I'm just doing some sort of sketch since I will be using a skin modifier, which is quite time saving in my case. And it to extrude also, it's also an awesome modifier on modeling characters. And it to extrude again, maybe to somewhere here, and it to extrude finally to somewhere here. What I'll do next, I'll click on A for all, and I'll go to modifier panel here and add a skin modifier, and we'll have some sort of stuff like that. And I'll also add a subdivision surface modifier, Control Alt Z to go into X-ray mode to see the vertices. I'll click on okay, what I can do first, I can click on Control A to scale all of them to some sort of shape like that. And what I'll do next, I'll click on this one, and Control A is for scaling in scale modifier, by the way. So it's not you don't use, in this case you don't use S, which we are familiar with. So I'll use Control A, and I'll extrude another one maybe on the Z axis like this. This one is just to give the shape, and I'm just going ahead and just trying to give the shape by using Control A maybe, or yeah, and by using Control A and Control A to scale, and moving it by using G. G is still used for moving, so GX to move it, and maybe just I'm trying to just give that shape, and I will not deal on this much since this is a tutorial. So we'll just go ahead and try this and use the shape of your choice, and settle on the shape of your choice. And once we are done, first of all I'll just click on this one at the bottom, and as you can see it's very thin, so I can just scale on the y-axis to make it maybe look, is it fat or look thick, and I think I'll settle for that. This is a tutorial, and use this concept to do your amazing stuff. And maybe scale that neck a little bit, and maybe move this one on the x-axis, some sort of stuff like that, and maybe scale this one a little bit this far, and until you have a shape which you want to have. And after that, once I'm satisfied, I'll just click on tab to go into edit mode, and I'll apply all these modifiers like that. And what I'll do next, I'll go into edit mode and add a beak, and as you can see now it has been converted into a mesh. And click on number 3 to go into face select mode, and I'll just select on these 2 faces like that, and I will click on I to insert. I just want to insert these 2 faces to just give the shape of the beak I need, and maybe that's the size. I'll click on these 2 edges also, and click on SX. Is it SX or SY? Yeah, SY. So SY to scale on the y-axis, and just move it closer to that place to have a small beak like that. And what I'll do next, I'll click on I'll just click on Control R to add another, not like that way, click on this single face like that and Control R. Yeah, this one is what I want. And what I'll do next, I'll just dissolve these edges here since I need only two faces there. So by clicking on S and dissolve edges, and as you can see, maybe yeah, like that. I think it's okay for me with that way. And what I'll do next, maybe click on GX, move it forward a little bit like that. Okay, and I can also dissolve this one, maybe X, dissolve edges, and see what, yeah, I think that's the shape now I needed. So what I'll do next, okay, I can also dissolve this one since I don't see any need for that. And once I'm done with that, I'll just click on these faces. Now go to number 3, that's the face select. Click on this face and shift click on this one and move on the x-axis maybe to somewhere here, and I think that's okay. What we'll do next, we will extrude on this face, EX, to extrude on the x-axis a little bit, just somewhere here. And what I'll do next, I'm going to extrude now individual faces. So I'll click on Alt E and extrude individual faces. This will allow us to, so that these faces are just individual. And as you can see, they are individual, but the issue is that they are opening. I don't know what could be the issue. So what I'll do next, before doing that, since they are opening, I will just click on this middle loop. Okay, no, go to edge select. I was in face select, click on that middle loop and GX to move it inside a little bit like that, so that when the extrusion will happen, it will have no more issues. So shift click on this one, it to extrude on the x-axis like that, just a little bit, and Alt E to extrude individual, yeah, that's okay now, individual faces like that. And what I'll do next is okay, I can just click on this one, or go back, Control Z and S to scale a little bit maybe, so that it looks thin. And what I'll do next is Alt E and repeat the same process, and I think that's okay with me. What I'll do next is GZ to move it on the Z axis to give that beak the shape that it should have. And what I'll do next is S to scale and make it small like that. I think that's okay for me. What I'll do next is click on this face and go to object mode. No, I just did it first. So Shift S and cursor to selected. I want to add an eye. So go to object mode, Shift A to add mesh, add a UV sphere. UV sphere is going to be our eye for this case, and I'll scale it to be very small, just to be the size which you want. I don't need cartoony eyes, I just need some small eyes. Maybe that's okay for me, or even you can just scale it small. And after that, I'll add a modifier. I don't need to repeat another eye. So I'll just add a mirror modifier, and I'll disallow one. Yeah, I'll disallow the x-axis. So we have the eyes, we have the beak, we don't need have the legs. So click on this one, go to edit mode, and just look for a place you want to add the leg. Maybe will it be so back when I add on this place? Maybe I'll add on this edge. So click on that edge, Shift S to move the cursor to this place, cursor to selected, and go back to object mode. And I will add I will add just a single vert, this one, and use the skin modifier again to make these things happen. To make these legs. Okay, so after that I'll add okay, first of all, make sure you are in vertex select, since it is the vertex we have added, nothing else. So select on it and go and add not skin first. I'll add a mirror modifier, and maybe click on y-axis and click on this pen icon. Is it a pen icon? And after that I'll extrude on the z-axis. Easy to extrude, and just extrude on the z-axis like that. And after that I will extrude on the x-axis. So you extrude until the size which you need for your case. So EX again to extrude on this x-axis, and click on this center point, and EY to extrude on the y-axis. Again repeat the process, EY to extrude on the y-axis until you are satisfied. So as I told you, silkies have five toes, so we need to add another toes. So click on Ctrl R to add another vertex and click on it, and click on double click on G to move it just closer to the center here, and EY to extrude on the y-axis, maybe to somewhere here, and GX to move it on the x-axis to give that angular shape like. And this one also I'm going to pull it on the x-axis to give that angular shape. Okay, this one also GX, moved on the ZX axis. And once you are satisfied with that, you just click on A for all and go ahead and add mirror modifier. Wait, not mirror, skin modifier, and add a subdivision surface modifier like that. So no, I didn't. Did I click on all? Yeah, I think I did click on all. Okay, Control Z maybe, and click on A for all, and make sure that all of these are selected, and go back to, yeah, okay, let me undo this one. I'm not seeing, yeah, undo this and add modifier, add skin modifier. Okay, it's okay, then I was right, and add subdivision surface, and Control A to scale until you have that basic shape of the leg or of the feet or of the toes, yeah, like that. And that's okay for me. And you can go ahead and add some more tips by adding some top part of the toes, yeah, those finger like stuff. Is it? No, Shift Control Z. Why am I undoing? Alt Z to see what's happening. And as you can see, the top part is not touching the body, so I'll just click on GXZ to pull it on the Z axis, and I'm okay with that. So what I'll do next, go to object mode, apply all once you are okay with us, and I'll click on that and shift click on this and Control J, and we have now one mesh. Okay, so what I'll do next, I'm going to add the hair now. We are satisfied with this. So what we do next, we add hair. So I'll add a vertex group which will show the place we want more hair and the place we don't need any hair. So, or is it silk? Okay, let me call it silk or fur. Okay, so I'll just name it hair like that and enter, and go into weight paint mode. Weight paint mode is used for adding weight maybe to vertices. So as you can see, when we go to weight paint mode, everything is blue. Okay, and what I'll do next, I'll just paint the place I need the hair to be. So for example, the beak, I don't need any hair there, so I'll start by clicking on Alt left. So for example, you can add the weight to be 1 or reduce on the weight, so I'll use 1 by clicking on Alt left and just dragging so that all the places will be blue. So I don't need much on that top part, I'll just do it manual. So I need first this bottom part to have a blue color like that. Yeah, no, red color, that is the weight. So I'll go ahead and do this manually also, and make sure that this part is also painted like that, has been given 100%. Is it 100% weight? Yeah, 100% weight. So what I'll do next, I'm also going to add on the head. The head needs weight, so I'll shift F. No, it's okay, I'll F to make it smaller. Yeah, since I don't need, and I can allow wireframe to see all the vertices. On the vertices I need to paint, yeah, so that you don't struggle. Yeah, these are the vertices which are to be painted, so that I don't struggle looking for the vertices. Yeah, like that. And I think we are almost now okay. So just go ahead, paint, do the weight painting. Again, weight painting is adding weight to the vertices. So for example, these places I'm painting red, I'm going to I'm making them such that they will have lots of hair compared to other parts. Yeah, compared to the mouth or beak. Yeah, a bird doesn't have a mouth. So compared to the beak, it doesn't have any hair. If it has maybe just a few of them, yeah, just a few. And I'm just clicking on these vertices which are clear in once you have allowed wireframe, and I'm just doing this. Okay, we don't need any hair growing just right at the side of the eye, so I'll just make sure that maybe these parts have, and I think I'm okay with this. So what I'll do next, okay, these ones need 100%. Okay, so what I'll do next is maybe feet. Now the feet also don't need lots of hair. For example, the bottom part, they don't need any. Do they need any even? So what I'll do next, maybe I can just allow mirror or symmetry, so that whatever I do on this side will be automatically done on the other side. This one, I'll allow this one and Y, and maybe you can confirm if it's working. Yeah, so that what I do to this leg or this foot is automatically being done on the other side of the foot also. So I'm just allowing zero weight to this bottom part by making sure that it has zero, it has blue color. Okay, this bottom part, I don't need any weight on it. And once you are satisfied with that, you'll just go ahead, maybe you don't need some weight there, and once you are satisfied with that, you go back to object mode. And what we'll do next, we are going to add the hair now. So go to this place written vertex, where this place written particle properties, and add one, and it's not going to be a meter. We are going to add 3 in fact. So I'm going to add this one. This is the first one, and this one will be the longest, so I'll use a length of 0.13. That will be the longest hair I'll use, and I'll go ahead and add another one. So you'll click on plus sign, I'll add another one, and for the first one I'll use only 1,000 numbers. Maybe I can just also, what I'll do first, I'll allow also children, so that they appear as if they are many, yeah, like that. And what I'll do next now is add, so I've added 3. So let me go to this one and add here, not a meter, number, make it 1500. This one will be the middle size hair, and I'll use maybe 0.06 or 0.07. I'll use 0.06, and again allow children and allow interpolated. And to this one, which one has the, okay, this one has hair, and this one now has a meter. I'll change it and give now the youngest, and I'll make them be the most number. So I'll use this one 0.03. this one will be the just the ones covering the body, and I'll make this one to be around 2000. And again, this one depends on what your system can hold, and I'll allow also interpolated. And as you can see, this hair is just straight, and we can add some maybe you can also add a mount on this one, and maybe also on this. The longest one was which one? This one. Again, this one depends on your system. Same system allow only a few, and you just play with these ones. And once you have the amount which you need, I'll now go ahead and paint. The hair doesn't stand straight like that, some lie down, and that's what I'm going to do actually. So what I'll do next, okay, before I forget, you can see we have hair all over. So what I'll do, I'll click on that one and go to this place written vertex groups, and allow only the place for the hair. I click on hair, and as you can see the hair has disappeared there. I can also allow for the length, so you click on density. Density is for the number, and length is for the size. Click on this one, this next one, do the same, repeat the process. Click on hair. Okay, as you can see, even my system is now like that. And click on this one. This one was the smallest, the smallest size. Click on density again and hair, like that. And as you can see, we no longer have any hair on our beak. So what I'll do next, I'll click on one particle system and do some sort of painting and making them to lie, maybe to sleep. Maybe for these places I can make them to just lie, to sleep on this place. You make them lie, make them just sleep. For the places you need no hair and they have grown there, you just go ahead and make them, for example, this place, this foot, I'll just make them lie flat like that. And I'm going to first play this place, and I'm just repeating the process of doing that for all these other particle system. So that's it. And guys, I just settled for this, and please do make cool stuff with it. In my next video we will learn the rigging and add colors to this hair, and rig and learn how to make hair follow the rigging. So thank you for your time, guys. Have a wonderful time. Please do remember to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.